Okay, welcome back to another video. This is part 2 of 2. What if Naruto had Ultra Instinct since birth? And I'm sorry for last time my mom had called me and I forgot completely what my thing straight was. So where I believe I left off, I was saying how Naruto was with taijutsu and reading books. So yeah, my guy was... So yeah, since that, his dreams were to become the strongest out there, and the first one was still he wanted to gain the villagers' respect, and yeah, I'm gonna say Hinata just wanted to become a strong Konichi, and Sasuke is just the same. But yeah, so when we come in after they say what they likes and dislikes and all that stuff is, and their beliefs and dreams, we come in where Kakashi says, today we're going to do the bell test. Well, tomorrow we're going to do something called the bell test. So, don't eat tomorrow or you will puke. And all that mumble jumble. But since Naruto thinks he's the strongest out of everybody, he eats anyway. And Sasuke and Sakura are hungry too. Naruto brought some extra food just in case he got hungry again. But he saw they were hungry and just gave it to them. And Kakashi arrived to see they were completely energized. He was wondering why, but then he realized they must have ate. This would be a lot harder. So they start the bell test. It appears to all three of them jumping into the forest, but Naruto stays behind. He wants to fight Kakashi head on in a battle. So Kakashi says, "Are you foolish, or do you just..." Hold on, I lost my train of thought. Or are you just an idiot? You think you could take on a Jonin head on? Naruto says, "It doesn't matter. I'm still gonna win." And Kakashi reaches into his pouch. Naruto gets on guard to think he's taking out a kunai or some shuriken to throw at him. But he takes out a book. Naruto's confused. He says, "Kakashi-sensei, why did you take out a book?" Because this is going to be an easy fight. Little does he know he's going to have a little bit of a tough time. So Naruto starts to rush in. Kakashi's just sitting there reading his book, thinking he's just about to come in with a weak attack. But Naruto runs at him with blinding speed, shocking Kakashi, and comes in with a punch. Kakashi's just barely able to dodge it, but he almost got hit. And I'm just telling you, this hit was about to break his jaw. I mean, my guy was about to go flying through a tree or two. Because we all know how Ultra Instinct be. Can legit throw somebody through a freaking crater. But yeah. So when that happens, Kakashi actually thinks this might actually be a tough fight. And puts the book away. He won't take out his Sharingan because he don't think he's that tough. So Naruto keeps on coming at him with a fury of punches. So he says, "Naruto, who are you gonna give your second bell to?" Naruto thinks about this since he's kind of smart this time and thinks, has there ever been a 3-man team? He thought about that while he was fighting Kakashi. Because every time he's seen a team, it's always been three students and one teacher. So he's never heard of a 2-man team. I'm talking about the students, obviously. So, yeah. So he just ends up giving it to Hinata and Sasuke, thinking if he does go back to the academy, he can blitz right through it. Because he only did good enough to get at least to at least get middle in the class. He didn't really like to be showy, like I said in the first episode. But he did train a lot and work to get stronger, so his dreams can be accomplished to become the strongest ninja. So Kakashi says, "You pass. You are now officially Team 7. They're all like, "What?" But Naruto doesn't have a bell. The whole point of this exam was teamwork, and clearly Naruto figured it out. Naruto says, "Actually, I didn't." Kakashi says, "What? Then why did you give Hinata and Sasuke both the bells?" Because I thought if I actually did get sent to the academy, back to the academy, I could just blitz right through it. Because I actually am smart enough to pass all this stuff. I really just did grades enough to get average. So at least middle in the class. So Kashi's thinking, how smart and strong is this kid? And plus, have you ever heard of a two-man team? 2 students and a sensei? So, kind of guess he was going to pass us. So, Kakashi says, "Okay, now, y'all can all go home and rest." And Kakashi starts to report back to the third Hokage, saying, "Naruto's more strong than we all thought. He actually put up a great fight against me and took the bells. And he didn't even know the objective of the test, but he kind of figured it out." And Saratobi says, "What? How?" Well, first he said he was only in the academy. He wasn't even really trying. He was just trying to get average grades. And Saratobi says, "Oh." And he says, and when he told me that he really didn't hear about two-man teams, only in when there's supposed to be three-man teams, he kind of figured out that he was going to pass anyway, knowing he was giving up his only chance to pass. He showed great teamwork and actually worked together with his teammates. But Sasuke, he has to work on that a little bit. Hinata, she's actually good with teamwork. She's alright with working with her team. Altogether, they're all strong. They just need some practice. Alright, Kakashi, thank you for the report. Sorry, Toby says. Okay, okay. I'm in this video here because I got school tomorrow. And it's about time. Well, I got school today, so it's about time for me to start getting ready. Well, by the time this video goes up, it might not. Yeah, I'm not gonna be in school by the time this video goes up. He thinks this might actually be a tough fight, and puts the book away. He won't take out his Sharingan because he don't think he's that tough. So Naruto keeps on coming at him with a fury of punches, where they're also strong and fast. Kakashi just barely managing to dodge all of these, comes at him with a kick. Naruto dodges it and comes in with an uppercut punch to my guy's stomach. That blow actually hits Kakashi. He goes flying up into the sky. Kakashi's like, "This kid is strong. I shouldn't underestimate him." And goes onto the water. And Naruto says, "How are you walking on water?" And Kakashi says, "It's something you will learn if you pass." Sasuke, meanwhile, what Sasuke and Sakura doing, Sakura is hiding and trying to look for Sasuke. And Sasuke is standing still, observing the battle and waiting for the right opportunity. He sees the right opportunity when Kakashi blocks one of Naruto's attacks. And you know that little thing that Sasuke did when he was fighting the Kakashi, in the thing where Kakashi caught his arm, then his leg, then his other hand, and then Sasuke tried to kick him in the head. Yeah, Naruto did that suplex type stuff. And and Sasuke starts to do hand signs saying fire style, fireball jutsu, trying to hit Kakashi, but also almost hitting Naruto. Naruto manages to dodge it, and Kakashi manages to dodge it too. Naruto is screaming at Sasuke, "Why did you do that? You know I was right there too." Sasuke just shrugs it off and starts fighting Kakashi too, since his hiding spot is already revealed. And Naruto just decides to join him because, well, he's just trying to get a belt. So they're both fighting him while Sakura's just watching from the bushes, not doing nothing. I mean, he not. Why did Okay. I legit just said Hinata at the beginning of this. And now I'm talking about Sakura. Meanwhile, Hinata's hiding in the bushes right now. She's gonna come out and help Naruto and Sasuke. And she activates her Byakugan. They all start fighting together. And Naruto manages to swipe the bells when he was throwing a fury of punches again. They say the bell test is over. So he says, "Naruto, who are you gonna give your second bell to?" Naruto thinks about this, and he's kind of smart this time, and thinks, has there ever been a 3-man team? He thought about that while he was fighting Kakashi, because every time he's seen a team, it's always been 3 students and 1 teacher. So he's never heard of a 2-man team. I'm talking about the students, obviously. So, yeah. So he just ends up giving it to Hinata and Sasuke, thinking if he does go back to the academy, he can blitz right through it. Because he only did good enough to get at least to at least get middle in the class. He didn't really like to be showy, like I said in the first episode. But he did train a lot and work to get stronger so his dreams can be accomplished to become the strongest